All right, so everybody, welcome in to this Roulette Rivals World Championship 24 match. zRune and lukedotpng. This is a Group D match. First two maps here are going to be Whittleton and Chongqing. Whittleton chosen by Luke. 7-2-0 on that performance with a 4-minute 44 best. So a very competitive time there for sure. zRune 4-0 with a 7-17. Definitely has some experience there as well and a perfect win rate. So we will have to see how both of our players do here on this map chosen by lukedotpng. And what is our spin? It is Janus Kitchen Knife as a gardener, Nolan Cassidy Loud Assault Rifle as an exterminator. So I'd likely expect to see a gardener start here. You can get the kitchen knife in Janus's house. You could also choose to start exterminator and get Nolan Cassidy immediately at the house. Look at this zRune gamer planning here with the sedative poison vial to get the house all cleared out, and killing Nolan in there while the house is sedated will prevent anyone from ever finding the body. Does end up smuggling there, but they could opt to use, there are assault rifles in the house, loud assault rifles in the house, so we will have to see. Both players loaded in very quickly. Luke with that gardener start. Looks like he's trying to do a flick here. zRune is picking up the first two clues, and Luke is entering into the house through the basement. That is heard, but I was going to say, luckily, not a triple shot, but he does rip to 47's animation, pushing him in view of the guard. As zRune is here starting that sedative poison. And Nolan will be the last one to go to sleep. So just needs to make sure that the exterminator here is knocked out at some point. And zRune checking his inventory to make sure that the gun that he has is in fact a loud assault rifle, and it is. He did choose to turn off the AC though, so all of these bodies are going to be found by the guard that moves into the house, but he can opt to drag Nolan out here into the garage, which seems like he's going to do. Luke is now in the house and has a better position here on this guard, so that'll be one clue for him. And also going to be looking to grab that kitchen knife beforehand. And zRune now has that kill, is going to need to grab a gardener disguise on the way over there, probably see one in Helen's backyard. Meanwhile, Luke has grabbed the kitchen knife and is going upstairs potentially for a kill, but Janus will be making his way down here soon for a relatively free isolation. Do want to make sure this is not spotted by Gunther. So zRune is in Janus's house, ready with a dart gun. Now Janus will be in the ground floor of the house for quite a bit of time here, so have to see what he opts for first. Looks like he's going for the gardener out front. That is trying to use C4 blocks on moles, and we see Luke there gets the kill, does wait it out for Janus to get downstairs, quickly grabs that kill, and is now in Gunther's disguise. May even see a Parkamedic from him, as he has already grabbed the basement clue. zRune now in the gardener disguise, has made his way up here, but will have to wait, most likely, wait out the full dialogue on Janus with that proxy trigger. And has this other guard to deal with as well, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. It will be a bit more difficult. Does get the knockout there. Oh, but gets Psychic Orange from 3 miles away by a guard outside. That's definitely not something you want to see there. Yeah, that's Janus magically communicating to his guards outside that he has spotted 47. That guard did not see anything, so that's very unfortunate. And Luke used a durian on Nolan to get him sick. It did also hit the bodyguard, so might not send the medic to where he's wanting it. He's going to grab the last two clues here, and does need the exterminator as well. So that will be up in front of Batty's house. zRune here started back in again with that sedative strat. Luke restarted. I didn't even see what happened. Did he get spotted getting the clue, or what happened? I was like, he's just getting the clue. There's no need for me to watch it. I have no idea what happened. Gardener walked into him. Yeah, the gardener was like 5 feet away from him. Bush lure. Yeah, bush lure only works when it's against you. Never forget. So zRune has gotten the Nolan kill again. Once again, back in the lead here. Hopefully has some extra darts potentially this time around. Might even be worth tranking Janus immediately so he doesn't convene with the spirits to compromise him. But zRune looks to be going for that same gardener as he gets the world's largest whoosh. And yep, that was 99.9% there on the gardener on the side of the shed. I believe he threw something for him last time. This time probably just forgot about it in the panic after having ripped. Luke there gets that kill once again, this time upstairs, so it does not have to wait quite as long. And is just going to opt to hop back down, is not trespassing in this disguise. And we'll be heading over now again to Nolan. So Luke does have a bit of chance here to potentially catch up. zRune has made it into the house, has the kill ready, but Gunther did see that. He has another trank. Or no, he was going to see that. Looks like he didn't actually see anything. It was just Janus spotting him. And was that heard from the guard upstairs? No, it was not. And he was in a good position there, so. There is the kill down for zRune, and is still green guns. Gonna go ahead and grab this clue. Meanwhile, Luke is headed over for the emetic, has already grabbed the gardener disguise, but it might be too little too late here. As zRune exiting the house in a good disguise. Does he have a crowbar for this manhole? I have no idea. Luke getting the emetic again. Does not have it, and does not have any sedatives to grab the key here. Is he going to try for it anyways? Could just grab the crowbar that's here. Off to his left. I'm really concerned, though. It seems like he's looking for the key. And, yeah, I was going to say that's the only way that he rips is if he goes for that. So, again, back to lukedotpng. zRune just gave him a huge window. So he will be doing this loud kill, but it is at exit. And hopefully, yeah, now watching out for the gardener, who is just actively trolling him. Literally following him around. What a weirdo. But does manage to get the knockout without the guard at the far end seeing anything. And here's the cigar box pickup. Not very happy about that gardener. I know the feeling, brother. zRune almost gets full spotted there on the peekaboo as well. Love listening to the literally perfectly mirrored Diana dialogue. Look at this shot from the bushes from Luke. Takes about 100 shots, but does get the kill. And that's what Bullet RNG is going to do for you. Does he get out in time? Looks like he did. Looks like he did. 8:42 finish, yep. That's going to be 2 points for Luke there. And yeah, we're coming up on Chongqing, which was picked by zRune. Has been picking a bit of this map so far this tournament. So we will see that spin here in just a couple minutes. Yeah, very back and forth there on that first spin. 2 or 3 attempts from both of the players definitely gets you feeling the nerves. And let's do 33 here. All right. So we should be set up for map number 2. Hopefully I will see the stats here in just 1 second. Hit maps, please. It says round sent successfully, but that is certainly not the case. And now I have to reauthorize my Discord, even though it's only been like 5 minutes. And yeah, there goes that first spin. But I guess we're going with this one now. So 3-3-0 is Luke's performance here. 427 though, personal best is very similar. zRune 9-3-0, obviously a much higher win rate, 419. And zRune has been picking quite a bit of chonking. Definitely a big fan of it. And potentially also looking at those performance stats from Luke and looking for something there to open up a window. But yeah, as we'll see a bit later, the field on Group D is quite open here. Only myself and Fanium have played most of our matches, so there's definitely a lot more points to be earned in the group. And zRune here, of course, is hoping to pick up a couple of maps. But 2 points already to Luke here. I'm sure pretty much everybody is familiar with Luke's history up to this point. Has done very well since starting out as a player. Very consistent is what he's known for. And zRune a bit more time in the community. So potentially more practiced, but you can tell from Luke's gameplay that certainly knows what he's doing, even if he has played less. 239, the map record here by Move from the last tournament. That's going to be very hard to beat. And no head-to-head for them, but just over a minute here out from the spin. And looking at this pre-loadout, we see zRune is prepared for a 2-drone. So we see the Krugermeyer there. And lukedotpng set up for, I think that was a regular suit start. Yeah, so he's on the overpass there, or... Wow, that was quite the spot there from the guard off to with the Leviathan. But yeah, it looks like maybe practicing this triple shot here. Make sure getting getting trolled by the guy down there. And yeah, these guys up here do have eagle vision for sure. But we will see if a suit start's going to be relevant for them there. Really doesn't like that guy. But yeah, you do kind of have to turn them around before you go for the triple shot. And block start, it's interesting to see a DAC, because that's not going to get you a 2-drone strat. But what is the spin here? It is Hush Fall as facility security and Imogen Royce drowning as a block guard. So you're not going to be getting that drowning kill very well with 2-drone here. Because a medicing her higher up is going to get her to go over to the walkway. But you can get her with 2-drone if you're quick enough on getting down. And that would set you up pretty well for the fall. But it looks like some replanting here. zRune opting for Riverside. Likely looking to immediately grab that facility security. Same for Luke. So get that blue hat and maybe try to get up to Hush in time. And then, of course, you can come down as your block guard. And no drones needed for that drowning kill. So we do see the Trank. That's going to be that disguise grab very quickly here. zRune going the other way around, but same sort of idea. And we're going to see Luke probably pushing Hush out of the deprivation chamber window onto some lovely unsuspecting homeless people down below. So distraction shot there. And briefcase to the face for zRune, who will now be looking to head up and do the same thing. Luke does have a bit of an in-game time lead here, and gets that shot off on the camera box like a champion with no triple shot or anything. So we'll see a quick knockout here on Mogwai and Hush. Put your gun away. There you go. But does not do a distraction shot. You see him look there, sees Junli is there, and still goes for it. But he does have an SMG, so it's quite a bit harder to try to get that distraction shot. I am quite surprised to see that in the loadout. As zRune comes over to the same position, will we see a difference there? And yeah, immediately with that distraction. So zRune is a knower. Hush will turn here very shortly. There he goes. And zRune's going to need a distraction shot here. Try not to panic Junli. Oh my gosh, did he get it off in time? Yep, looks like he did. And he should be back to being good here. Might want to deal with this researcher before he has the chance to turn around. Luke, back at the start, gets spotted there, pulls out his gun while the 3-shot is still going. But zRune has Hush, actually going to dump him over the edge of the balcony here. And he should be all good there. We'll grab this block guard and make his way down. We do see a Seeker there in the inventory as well. Luke, same start, just potentially playing it a little bit too quickly. As zRune has all the time in the world here to get this drowning kill. Now, about 2:30, that's going to get her pretty close to the central walkway leading out of the core. So that should be a pretty good position to get her to go to the bathroom by the break room fairly quickly. Of course, zRune not going to have to worry about this blue hat. Looks like is potentially opting to shoot a drone just to get Imogen moving in the right direction here a little bit more. And headed down now as block guard. Luke gets one knockout and is going to distract this time to get Hush out of view of Junli. But he does see the body compromised. He's going to run for a guard. And we see Junli there is in a position to spot him. Points a gun. Oh my goodness, is he going to salvage this? zRune, meanwhile, looking for a lineup on the Seeker shot. He's in a good position for it. Luke gets the knockout. And we'll get those green guns back soon. Nice shot there from zRune as well. And she should be walking right up towards him. So, yeah, we do see another another Seeker there on Vincent to stop that enforcing. And oh, where's she going to the other bathroom? No, that is not what zRune was hoping for. And he's gonna want to follow her in. He doesn't have the dongle though. Tranks the guard here to get that red dongle, but that's not gonna get him in. You gotta love the Olivia saying you don't have the right clearance and then immediately shaking his head. But is going to climb over and up. Yeah, unfortunately, having a higher level clearance does not get you into lower level areas because... But zRune is a knower and climbs around. Gets peekabooed there. Hopefully no wall hack here into the stall because that guard is coming. Here's the drowning kill. Oh my god, is he going to come up? What the hell, dude? Look at that screen shake. zRune knows he just got away with murder. Oh my god. But he's just got to wait for this guard to leave. Don't even need to knock him out. Just let him go. He's fine. He's fine. Just leave him. No, don't knock him out. There we go. He's got the dongle for the exit, and zRune here is going to be out. That was absolute nonsense. But manages to pull it around in the end. And there's the exit. Hit the prompt. Hit the prompt. There we go. You are still counted in the map in that cutscene. And there's 5 stars. Yippee. And Luke's just not going to have enough time to do the drowning animation and then get out. So that's going to be 2 points to zRune here outside of the photo finish window. And, oh, OBS is tweaking again, my favorite. And we are going to go to map number 3, which is, as you see there, Paris. So both players taking their own map picks. Again, more back and forth on that spin as well. Several early attempts from Luke. And kind of a mid-rip from zRune as well. But, or no, actually, I don't think zRune did rip. But Luke just had the faster strat, I believe. So, tied up 2-2 on the wild card here of Paris. And let me get a time set for that. We can just do 43. And I will send that spin. I don't remember what the original spin was before I had to reload hitmaps, but I know it was Hush Drowning. I don't remember the disguise. It was Hush Drowning, and Imogen was a suit kill. So going to Paris in 2 minutes. 3-1-0. Tied record here from Luke and zRune. So the only way we're going to see that is a photo finish or a timeout tie. 6:01 from Luke, and quite a bit faster here actually with zRune, who is statistically the underdog in this match. The 3:53. Luke is our second seed here, and misses the camera just a couple times there. Love the head shake. So yeah, Luke's definitely looking to secure some points here to potentially look at overtaking first seed Fanium. And zRune, of course, wanting to push up into that top 4 with currently quite a few matches to go, as we'll see later. But 1 minute on Paris. Luke is practicing for the next Kill Everyone tournament, and unfortunately has failed. And you're basically just going to see a plan for a standard tech crew start. I'm surprised to see an Ambrose nade for both of them, because usually you would use that with a downstairs start for Victor. But maybe just hedging their bets, I guess, on pre-planning. And Luke as well with a phone, so might see some sort of double down approach as well. 136 is the record by Struffy. I think I admin that match too. So will we see another record here on this spin? Find out shortly.
Prepare yourself. Duel starts in 10 seconds. 9.
All right, here's our Paris spin coming up. What is it? It is Victor Novikov shotgun suit, Talia Margolis cleaver as the tech crew. So it's going to require a suit start, suit Victor kill. You're usually going to be looking at an attic start. And that does seem to be the plan for both players. Silent shotgun with you. And just going to have to make your way down to the kitchen for that cleaver and probably climb up after the fireworks for the Dahlia kill. But zRune is loaded in, and standard attic in the fireworks. Yep, that's what I'm thinking we'll see here as well. Very comfortable strat on Paris. Luke Dog bringing his shotgun, both players. zRune playing with fire. If he misses, 14 bullets on Victor. It could be a problem. Suit double down. Sounds like a plan to me, but I don't think that's what they're going for here. Looks like a code 17 spin to me. GG easy. Actually, unironically, could be an approach here. zRune shooting the cameras with a shotgun like a gamer, but does get heard there and panics to get through. That would work, yeah. You got about 2 minutes after the phone call. Oh my god. Yeah, you can't do that in front of people. luke.png is struggling with these two as well. What are they doing? Not having a pistol here is definitely making it more frustrating because they can hear cameras being thrown, destroyed from 2 miles away. And Luke's had about enough of it. So he's just going to run in, shoot Victor in the back, and that should not ever be found by Kurt, who is just going to hang out for the rest of his life. Luke looking to grab a tech crew here real quick. Just want to grab him before he turns around. Get rid of that shotgun. Basically done with cameras on this map at this point. And looking to grab those fireworks. There is still a camera here, though. He's got it. zRune here hits reload, and it locks him out of opening the door. So Luke's grabbed the fireworks and is going down now for the cleaver. It should be a pretty simple grab. zRune seems to be looking to clear out the Sheik's room for a better disguise, but that will cost him on his ability to catch up here. Put the cleaver in your pocket, Luke. Oh my goodness gracious. Don't do that to me. He's a madman for not picking it up with a different item in hand. But he will climb up the pipe here to kill Dahlia. zRune's probably going to grab the free tech crew, but it might be too little too late. Luke's not going to have a gun on him, at least not one that he'll want to use to panic the helipad, so probably just going to go around there. And Luke can plant this straight in the back of her head. Actually opts to knock the guard out first, which might get that scream heard. No, it does not, and is just going to grab the cicada disguise and is headed down. Looks like zRune's actually going to bring Dahlia down. But Luke is going to be out of the map here just shortly. As long as he does not rip to the cicada guard, he's going behind him. He's gaming. Bumps him even. He's trolling. He's trolling that guard for sure. Don't say anything, chat. So true. There's the 5 stars for Luke. 4-2 finish for him. There is not enough time left for zRune. Is not. So that's going to close out that match. Let me ping the players here real quick, and then we will look at the group standings. The match has ended. All right. So that's going to cover that. Let's switch over to the groups. So here in Group D, let's see here. zRune. I believe this is accurate at this point. No, I think Luke should have more points than that. Hold on. Let me, just to be sure, let me refresh this. Let me refresh that cache there. Yeah, this looks more accurate. Okay, so we have Luke, who won this match, still with a 100% win rate here. 19 points, 4-0-0. And 11 points behind Fanium, who has played 2 more matches. So with 2 sweeps, could overtake Fanium in terms of relative points. But then you see myself there, 16 with 5 matches played. Linux with 3 matches played, 7 points. zRune grabbed another 2 points here. And I believe those 3 matches are myself, Fanium, and Luke. So if I'm correct about that, that would be all 3 of the matches against the highest scored players out of the way. So could be a lot of room to pick up some more points there. But yeah, the the lead here is not too certain. Myself and Fanium have played most of our matches. I'll have another one tomorrow. And Luke already has 4 out of the way, but 1, 2, or 3 matches for the rest of our players. So the spot is basically secured, or actually is secured for Fanium. He will be advancing to the KO stage, but just not sure yet what position. And Luke is making his way up there as well. But let's go ahead and check out the upcoming matches. And here we are. Big Machete versus Scruffy is our next match. 8 hours out. That will be casted by Afro on SF and Ambrose. And then quite a busy couple hours after that. We see here we have 6 matches lined up at least. Those are all within a 3-hour span of time. So definitely some good stuff to look forward to tomorrow. But yeah, check out Afro's channel in 8 hours for that next cast. That's First Seed Scruffy versus Big Machete. There will be a Santa Fortuna on there. It is the Big Machete map, so definitely something to look forward to. But that's going to call it there. So thanks everyone for hanging out, and we'll see you later.